I wish I got to try hang gliding. Someone has his head in the clouds.
You gotta aim high, right?
Lenny, tell us about your experience. Obviously, the premature ball.
I wish I got to be a dad.
36 hours of steady rainfall have left many homes in the metro area knee-deep in floodwaters. Power was out for 3 hours in eastern metro.
I wish I'd written a book on leadership. Huh. It would certainly be revolutionary.
It wouldn't hurt you to read it.
I wish I got a chance to mentor a group of young, promising scientists. That's me, of course. I wish I was never born.
Yeah.
What are you all staring at? Did I ruin your party? Looks like we're ready to move on. Really? Now? You're not seriously suggesting we head out into that big, hostile cloud of sand with everyone basically on the verge of death. We have no idea what's in store for us, or if there'll be any resources out there. No way this base is moving without a fully healthy crew.
He wouldn't
Maybe
be
this
sworn
wasn't
against
such
if
a
we
great
agreed
idea.
on a treatment already.
So, solution for the mysterious sickness. Okay.
Lena?
I think I've got something that can help you with your altars.
Really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech we've been using for one of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to your needs. It's a neural implant.
What? Oh, no, Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have the basic equipment here.
Oh, relax, okay? It's a tiny, smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll send you all the necessary instructions.
Easy peasy, huh?
I missed your sarcasm. But no, it wasn't easy to crack this one. It took all night, actually. And we did our best to make it as simple as possible for you.
No, wait. We? Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than him.
What was the original use?
The client was a big company operating in the private prison sector. They tested it on convicts applying for parole. The implant didn't just track their whereabouts. It also allowed them to control them in other ways. Regulate their levels of anxiety and such. Anyway, we think we can reprogram it to provide other brain treatments. We've worked out an initial formula based on your scan results. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also allow us to react in case anything goes wrong in the future.
Hang on a second. Are you saying you want me to implant tracking devices into my alters' heads? But that means the corporation is gonna find out about them and get full access to their brains. Do you realize how vulnerable it would make them?
Look, I'm starting to think this is becoming a little bit too much about your alters. You asked for a way to cure them. I did what I could. Yes, it means coming clean to the corporation, and yes, it also means giving them control. But that might actually be a good thing for you. You were never meant to command that mission. Please remember that. Don't put too much weight on your shoulders.
Oh, this is fucked.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one who's gonna have to convince my alters to agree to it. It would be hard enough to convince me. I mean, imagine being left to the mercy of a soulless institution for whom you're just A massive inconvenience. A liability.
And you thought what? That you could grant them a long, happy life when you created them? They'd have to be brought to light sooner or later. You can't protect your alters from who they are. I'm sorry, but if you want to cure them, you'll have to expose them.
Maybe.
Just, please, whatever you do, don't trust Maxwell. I asked around some more, and the rumors are alarming. So I need to do some fact-checking before I share them with you. Why don't you follow the instructions I'll send you? Buy yourself time and let me get back to you, okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Lena.
Good luck.
Okay. Right.
Oh, what do I do? What do I do?
I found an alternative solution to your problem. The implants, right? Talk about a divisive idea. But I, for one, appreciate your effort. Anything's better than, you know...
See. This is way cheaper. But, I don't know, this Maxwell guy is kind of suspicious. I think I'll go with the implants. I mean, they're both terrible options.
Guys, we can keep yelling at each other, or we could think this through and meet for a sort of pros and cons session.
Looks like someone read
I'd like a word with you.
Brainstorming for Dummies.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
Well, I didn't take you for a fan of dystopias.
Honestly, I never read it. I thought I might enjoy it during the long evenings in the base, but I'm too drained to even pick it up.
I read it a dozen times at least, and I will gladly do it again. It's such a great reminder of how corporations train us to be their servants.
I feel
Rid of you.
uneasy about the idea of experimenting with our DNA and growing something for cells.
You should be excited. We're talking about rescuing our entire crew.
Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah. So, I heard you're in touch with Lena about our problem.
You did.
I just want to say, asking her for help is the smartest move. You're gonna do as she says, right?
I have doubts. Involving more people from the corporation could be risky.
Lena won't let them harm us. I'm sure of it. You seem to be getting along much better now, aren't you?
Yeah. But I'm keeping it strictly professional.
Oh, okay. So, you're not thinking of getting back together with her?
Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Too much water under the bridge.
Maybe. Still, there's something you need to know. I think it's only fair you should know how much deeper your relationship could have been.
What do you mean?
You see, we were I mean, she was. The one who was supposed to go on this mission. She was the head of the hydroponic farms project. I was just helping her out in the lab. She was so excited about taking her solutions to a base like this. She wanted to go so badly. But she failed her medical tests. And you could replace her just like that? Without any preparations? It was madness, but yeah. Somehow I managed to get a crash course in everything in the last moment. It was only possible because I've been close to Lena all the time she'd been preparing. Because she insisted I take her place. Wait a second. Couldn't she just take care of whatever the problem was and enroll for the next mission? Unless you're telling me this was something that wouldn't go away. Well, it was. But also, it was something neither of us wanted to go away. She was pregnant. Oh. I only learned about it the night before takeoff. She didn't want to raise my hopes because it was still such an early stage. We'd been trying before, but every time it ended all too soon. The disappointment was unbearable. And yeah, I can't say it didn't put our marriage to the test. But this time, we were really hoping for a breakthrough. Thing is, I'll never get to know if we were right. Wow. So you were gonna be a dad. That's amazing. It is, isn't it? If only for a moment. But that was a moment of happiness in that short time between the launch, going into cryosleep, and then waking up here. Only to learn that it's not true. Funny. I never thought being a father would become so important to me. What about you? Did you ever think about it? I can't say it never crossed my mind, but honestly, I wasn't sure I'd be a good dad. Because of how our father was? I get you. I was scared too. My biggest fear was to become like him to my kid. So why'd you go through with it? Because I knew I was different. Lena was with me.
Oh, different.
She trusted me. That was all the proof I needed. You should have seen her beaming that night she told me. This could be it, Jan, she said. I'll never forget the look on her face. I was supposed to get a good night's sleep before the launch, but we just talked the hours away, laughing and remembering old times. Until at 3 in the morning, we ended up singing Big Green Tractor. Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. The unforgettable hit of our mountain road trip. That trip. Man, that must have been in another life. We were crazy, young, and in love. And broke. Remember that rundown car we borrowed from Lena's uncle? Yeah. All it had for a radio was an old CD player and one CD. And the opening track, Big Green Tractor. It made us laugh so much we played it on repeat. Yeah. Those were the times. That trip was where Lena bought us that cheesy shepherd's axe. Remember? Oh, yeah. You know I even packed it on this mission? To remind me of her? Hey, you didn't by any chance have the same idea? No. Sorry, I didn't. Oh yeah, stupid me. I got so immersed in memories I almost forgot you two split up. I guess I'm just trying to hold on to anything real and tangible. I packed so many things that reminded me of her, I'm left with nothing. But, of course, there's no way that axe could materialize from another life where it wasn't, well, valued so much. Anyway, thanks for talking. I'm glad I got it off my chest.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My old projector. It's symbolic that you took it with you. I guess it reminds me of the first time when I thought it would be cool to explore space. Really? For me, it's more about feeling at home. It will definitely make me feel more comfortable around here. Looks like talking to Lena helped find an alternative solution after all. Yeah. I mean, the idea of that implant doesn't sound so great, but I guess Lena knows what she's doing, right?
Surely. Scientists about acts.
Why is it so important? Looks like a waste of space, to be honest. Rapidium is unstable. If we tried to transport it without the Ark, it probably wouldn't withstand the journey. Huh, damn. So much work for nothing.
What? It's like an invisible wall there.
So, did you manage to recreate your lost research? Yes, I did. I was worried I wouldn't remember everything correctly, but amazingly, it was all still there. Neatly aligned and perfectly organized in my head. Almost reminded me of how Father made us arrange our toys when we were a kid. Well done. Thank you. And thanks for helping me get it done. You'll be happy to learn that there's something for you in it too. Really? What? Listen to this. While I was reconstructing my equations, I realized that by tweaking a parameter or two, my method can also be applied to something we are using on a daily basis on this very mission. The Rad Shield filters. In light of my findings, we can manufacture them in a much more efficient way. It's remarkable. Because theoretically, I had all the necessary knowledge in my head, but I had to backtrack my line of thinking to unblock it. Wow. What can I say? The inventor's mind works in mysterious ways. It sure does. And you know what? Suddenly, I feel much more confident about facing our other challenges. Let's take this bull by the horns. Hey, can I ask you a favor? Isn't that what you do all the time? Yeah. Well, this is not mission related, not directly anyway. That's not helping your cause. Right. Do you remember that road trip to the mountains we took with Lena just after we met? Of course I do. We took a lot of unnecessary risks getting into that old pickup without giving it a proper checkup first. What were we thinking? What can I say? Youth. Nice excuse. Makes me wonder what a miracle it is for so many people to survive that stage in life. Yeah. Anyway, remember the shepherd's axe Lena bought us there? A silly souvenir just for laughs? Please, don't remind me. I need to recreate it. That sounds like a total waste of time. But I remember what you did for me, so let's hear it. Why is it so important? The botanist remembers packing it for this mission. It has sentimental value for him. I'd like to cheer him up by surprising him with it. He's not in a good spot, to put it mildly. Oh, that's very nice of you, really. But don't you think focusing on getting us out of here alive would be a more appropriate pick-me-up? Survival isn't everything, you know.
Some of us need a reason to live. And the botanist just needs to hold on to something tangible. An axe? Yes. And how exactly do you see my role in it? You see, I forgot what it looked like exactly. Wooden handle, steel head, folk ornaments. But are you sure the head was steel, not iron? It was a cheap toy, so I guess you could be right. But it looked quite hard. I'd know for sure if I could see it. That's the whole point. We don't have it. Right. Yeah, about that handle. I think it had some kind of a floral pattern carved on it. Floral? Are you sure? I thought it was more like a zigzag. Oh. About those ornaments, it had these red woolly pom-poms attached to it. Do you remember how many? 3. That I'm sure of. But I don't think they were red, Jan. More like magenta, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. Damn, this is not helping. And I thought you'd be the perfect guy to recall technical details. Well, maybe we don't quite agree on the definition of technical details. Now, if you'd asked me about the pressure in our tires before we headed out, or the details of the dissertation I was in a hurry to submit before we left, you'd have gotten them immediately. But a toy axe? I didn't exactly analyze it, if that's what you expected. All I remember is I looked like a fool holding it in that photo Lena took. Shit, you're right. There was a photo. It's a shame I got rid of it. It was a good decision, if you ask me. Well, that settles it then. No surprise for the botanist, but he'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get back to what we're good at, okay? Lena could still have that photo. Lena? Jan, is that what it's really about? We're in a shithole here, and all of a sudden you feel like flirting? Mentioning Lena sure is making you nervous. Especially for a guy who doesn't care about emotions. Yes, Jan, irrational behavior makes me cringe. Don't worry, I'll take care of more urgent matters first. Well, in that case, do whatever you want. Just don't waste my time.
Jan? Hello?
Lena, hey. I just wanted to call to say thank you again and ask you about something personal.
Okay, what is it?
Remember that road trip we took to the mountains? Just after we hooked up?
Mm-hmm.
We borrowed a car from your uncle and...
I remember. What about it?
Remember that shepherd's axe you bought me?
It's kind of hard to forget.
You didn't by any chance keep the photo of me holding that axe? I'd really like to see it again.
That's a strange request. I'd have to check.
Sure, just let me know if you find anything, okay?
All right, I will.
Thank you, Lena.
Talk soon.
What's on your mind? I just wanted to give you a friendly push. What about? The health issue? We're running out of time. I strongly suggest you get to work on finding a cure for us.
Yeah.
I know. I'm working on it. Then double your efforts. The others are becoming restless, and I can't say I blame them. Restless? What you mean? Just take care of it before someone blows a fuse.
It's grass, but I don't see what it's smelling. fuck up.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Careful.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Yeah, I can barely see. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Can I move?
Hey, so... I'm guessing you received instructions from Lena about an alternative solution to our problem. I want you to know that I have those implants ready. A nanoparticle treatment, yes, that's smart. But the device itself, highly questionable. It would mean exposing us to Ally Corp. It would mean Ally Corp professionals supervising your treatment. You do have faith in their scientists, right? Actually, if I had faith in them, I wouldn't be on this mission. I volunteered because they were making a mess of my inventions. Look, I can clearly see why Lena tucked you into this. She has no idea what's going on here. We're just an abstract problem for her. But on an empirical level, I'm not so sure it's a good idea. I know, it sounds bad, but you can trust me, I won't let them harm you. And how exactly are you going to do that? They're going to have access to our brains, Jan. Do you really need to be a scientist to understand what that means? I'm just not convinced it's safe to expose ourselves like that, considering there are other options. What if it concerned you? Would you inject a tracking device for convicts into your own brain? If it were me, I'd put my trust in Lena. Would you trust her superiors, though? With what's most valuable to you, your mind, your sanity. So, you think we should go ahead with Tabula Rasa? All I'm saying is that you should decide responsibly, with the potential consequences for all of us in mind.
Implants.
I'm pretty sure I want to go ahead with these implants. Your conviction is rash, but I'm putting the mission first. So if it really is your final decision, I'll follow through. You should be prepared to face less civilized reactions than mine, though.
Leave that to me.
Still, I won't be able to start the treatment at once. I'm not an expert on nanoparticle meds, but I do know we need to give the healing agent time to mature before it can be used.
How much time?
3 days, according to the instructions from Lena. But we can't linger more than that. Once it's ready, we'll need to call a meeting and communicate your decision to everybody.
Okay, good. Let's go for it then.
Lena?
Hey,
I found them. Our old photos. Talk about going back in time. There's one that might interest you. You're waving the shepherd's axe like some mad caveman. You look so chipper in it. I almost forgot how big that smile of yours can be.
huh.
Made me wonder, you know, knowing what happened later. How little it took for us to go from those happy times to fighting with each other. One moment, you're smiling so broadly, holding that axe, and the next you're smashing it to pieces on our kitchen table.
Yeah. I know. And I really wish that never happened.
Of all the things I ever gave you, you had to bring this one up. Why? It was cheesy, it was worthless. And it brings back a whole lot of shitty memories.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, it was harder than I thought, but I'm doing my best to support you in this crazy situation. And I can handle a sleepless night or two. Anyway, I'm sending you the photo. I hope it helps.
Thanks, Lena.
Take care, Jan.
Yeah. Talk later.
Alright, talk to you.
Be nice to... Is there a problem? Yes, Jan, there's definitely a problem. People are fed up with how you're running this mission.
What do you mean, fed up? What is this?
Are you blind? Things gotta change, or else.
What exactly do you want me to improve?
You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect.
I hear you. I'll do what I can.
Have you heard?
You already had this
I have
conversation.
another way to cure you. Right. Well done. Brain implants. Talk about jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire. Hey there. How are you? Still feeling confident about things?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
You sure? That didn't sound very convincing.
No, it's just that I thought I'd be more happy about completing that old research of mine. But the more I think about it, the less reasons I have to celebrate.
What now?
What I mean is, it's a big success, but so what? Even if I do make it back alive, no one will ever know who's behind it.
And here I was thinking you were doing it for science.
Of course I was. I devoted my whole life to science. Does that mean I should just disappear into the shadows like a ghost? It's just sad that having done so much for society, I won't even be able to be a part of it like a normal human being. Publicly, I won't even exist.
But you will live through your work. And what can be more rewarding for an inventor?
Being recognized for his input. But in this world, you are the one who will get recognition for what I achieved, because you are Jan Dulski.
Does it really make such a difference? I mean, we're both Jan Dulski.
It makes a difference to me. Look at us. We are two completely different people.
More like two completely different quantum states of the same person. Of all my alters, you should be most aware of that. I was aware of that when I woke up, but then my existence started moving forward in time. And I ceased to be an abstract being suspended in a single moment. I became a physical body, progressing on an individual real-life path. You see, I don't need the world to remember my name. I want it to acknowledge my distinctive existence. And I need to know that if I'm gone, you'll take care of it. I guess I'll have to. But right now, I have bigger problems. I promise to think about it when the time comes. No, Jan. The future is too uncertain. I need you to make a decision now. Okay. How about Jan S. Dolsky? Huh? S for... Yes, I get it. Thanks. So, what do you think? We could make you a profile on social media. That's sweet. Thanks. But anyone who fact-checks it will quickly find out that it's fake. There are no records of me working at my university, no earlier publications. I appreciate the idea, but... to hell with it. I guess there really is no choice but to go with your name. Our name. Whatever. For posterity.
Alright, let's watch a movie. Secret Alien.
There's gotta be another way.
That alien thing is inside one of us, damn it. We gotta test our blood with the pathogen to figure out who before it feeds again.
Really, all horrors are the same.
No reaction. You're clean.
What about you, Quay? Where were you when Martinez was attacked?
I was burying my wife.
Oh, God.
Nothing. Sherman, you're up.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is a great idea. Feels a little unsanitary to me.
It's the only way. None of us are safe until we find out who's infected.
Really? It's the only way?
Kinda gotta agree with Sherman here, guys. Not sure about this whole test thing.
Sherman's just stalling because he's afraid of what we'll find.
Oh, right. You think maybe he's the alien?
Nuh-uh! I'm just not jumping at the opportunity to cut my hand with a reused knife.
You just sterilized it.
He just waved a bic in front of it for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, not very thorough. Maybe we skip this.
I could give you some of my blood. Just give me some dental floss. I bleed every time.
You can't combine the blood with spit. It'll contaminate the sample, Sherman.
Okay, but we can use a rusty blade covered in everybody else's blood.
It's scary.
Oh.
The more you refuse, the more we know it's you.
Oh, that's kind of a good point. Makes you seem like an alien.
No, it's not me. It's the principle of the thing. What if I do give my blood and it does react because of some problem with your pathogen test? How do we know it's even accurate?
He has a good point. Yeah, how do we know it's even accurate? Maybe the test isn't that good.
My wife developed that test right before she was killed. She gave it to me with her last breaths.
And I'm sorry that that happened. All of us have lost somebody up here, but also, she's not around. So we're gonna just take her word for it and not mine?
Seems kind of hypocritical.
How do we even know it's an alien thing to begin with, huh? I mean, sure, we can't find that mysterious embryo we mined from the core of the meteorite, but did we really check everywhere? Look at this place. There's like a ton of, as everybody looked in every nook and cranny, right?
Right, and even if it is an alien, how do we know it's not nice? Maybe it's a super nice alien, maybe it's just a little grumpy because it got woken up after 30,000 years, and it happens to subsist on human flesh, but that's not anything personal, that's just like out of necessity, so it could be really nice.
Right, it could be nice. Did we even think about that? Or are we too busy coming up with some gross blood test thingy because we can't deal with our control issue?
Enough! I'm gonna get that blood. I don't care if it's from your thumb or from your goddamn throat.
Hey, whoa, hey, hang on.
Out of my way. I know what an alien life form looks like when I see it.
Do you? Or did you just forget what a friend looks like? Guys! Come on, I mean, this week has been crazy! I mean, I saw a guy dragged by his large intestines. I saw the captain's head get blown off, clean off her body. It's been nuts. But you know what else I saw? I saw Kara help Martinez figure out the Wi-Fi. I saw Richards dominate at Codenames. Sky 4?
Codenames.
Are you kidding me? I saw Quay help me, the one last-minute transfer that nobody else knew or had any reason to trust, feel welcome and at home no matter where I originally came from. That's my team.
That's ridiculously
You know, at the
amusing.
end of the day, does it really matter which one of us is the alien? What matters is that we're all together. Right? Right, Richard? So what do you say? Shake hands?
So meaningful.
Love you, man. What? Sherman was the alien? He always seemed so nice. He never said anything to me about my weird skin, eye, and voice condition.
What a plot twist.
Honestly, there was a moment there where I thought I might be the alien. My skin thing's been acting up. I don't know if anybody noticed.
That's your self-worth issue.
Yeah.
That's not real.
It's honestly like I have this body dysmorphia thing where I see my face and I go like, maybe I'm an alien. But
What's up?
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition.
Okay. Let's hope it's a good one. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I hope we're not trusting anyone from the corporation.
We can use neural implants. It's a safe and efficient solution, but there is a risk, a high risk, in fact, that the corporation will find out about your existence.
What? No fucking way.
Well, maybe it's time to man up and confront them about it.
Who said it's a bad thing if they find out? I mean, they're humans too. I don't believe they'll just dispose of us in cold blood.
We are doing it. That's my decision.
Oh, so you decided for us, without even giving us an alternative.
What's the alternative? Slicing up Tabula Rasa's brain while he's alive?
It's a good decision, Jan. I'm willing to take the risk. Are you fucking crazy? Anything is better than letting the corporation mess with our heads.
Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly.
Man, I want to see other playthroughs of this game. Must be like so many different
Because we weren't
dialogue
born at all.
interactions.
We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching
Crashing out.
was, from the start, it was,
Is he unconscious?
he's breathing. Get him some water.
It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call?
I'm putting my money on Lena's idea.
Good. I'll gather everyone and inject the neural implants in their heads. Let's hope this works. All right, let's see. This should go here,
And... Are you okay? I think so. At least it's not causing me any physical discomfort. And it looks like it didn't kill me. Maybe I underestimated Lena. Great. Maybe in time you'll just be able to forget about it. What's done is done. All that matters now is whether we can continue our mission safely. Time to get the others, I suppose. I'll leave you to it.
Conflict of values. You made a choice that will have a strong impact on your relationship with the alters. While some approve of your decision, others feel strongly against it. This will have a permanent effect on their attitude towards you. Interesting.
Hey, I know you were against it, but in the end, I decided to trust Lena's solution.
I am never gonna let them stick their dirty fingers in my brain. You hear? Never.
Wait. This guy just gonna die?
Not bad, huh? It really hits all your senses. The sound of the birds chirping in your ears, the summer breeze on your face. Quite the immersive experience. You forgot to mention the stench of mold in the air conditioning. Yeah, well, it can't all be perfect, can it? Apparently not. So, I was wondering, how much more did I not know about Mom? What? Well, it seems you got to know her better after our lives separated. I'd love to know what you talked about on that bench. So, this is what it's all about, huh? You just want to sit down and make up for lost time. That's not the way it works.
What do you mean? You don't get to just collect a few nice memories and pretend you lived my life. Made my choices. You chose the easy way back then. You want it easy now. How do you know it was easy? I had my own problems. What if your life was actually easier? You never had to wonder what if. Well, now you know exactly what if. You know she wasn't alone in the end, but that's not enough for you. You're still making it about yourself. Just look at us. Here I am, scared of dying because of your decisions, and all you want is to hear more about Mom. My decisions? Yeah. You created us like this, like some kind of freaks, messing with our brains so much, I mean, it had disaster written all over it. But you preferred not to see it. Even if we do survive, the corporation is going to find out about us, and we are going to get fucked. You're just pretending to care, because you need us to get back to your lousy life. Hey, you can deny it all you want, but I'm still waiting for a reason to believe you've changed. And all I'm seeing is the same guy who left Mom because he was fucking selfish. What can I say? I hope I can prove you wrong one day. Then you better step on it. Because I don't think we have much time left. Hey man, good to see you back on your feet. Oh, I feel much better, don't worry. Allied Corp Medical's taking good care of me. And when I'm no longer needed, they have a way to put me down quietly now, right? Hey man, I just saved your life. So much for gratitude. I thought we had urgent work to do. Why don't we just do it?
rough. Built a whole park for you. Not even grateful.
Hey there. I got something for you. The shepherd's axe you wanted to see so much?
Wait, I thought you said you didn't have it.
I didn't. But I recreated it for you.
Wow. That's amazing. It looks exactly the same. How did you remember all those details?
You know what they say about memories? That they're more vivid if they relate to strong emotions? I guess this axe meant a lot to me.
That makes two of us. Two Jans with two identical shepherd's axes.
And let's leave it at that.
Sure. Thanks again. It means a lot to me. Must have seemed silly to you. Guy who's missing his unborn child suddenly fixates on a toy axe. But suddenly this has become something other than a souvenir from a non-existent life. It's become a token of our friendship. Here and now. Thank you for that.
Yeah. No problem. So, how do you feel after the procedure?
I feel much better. Those ghastly headaches are gone. It's amazing what Lena did. I mean, she basically cured us from light years away. Whatever happens, everything will be fine. I just know it.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Got it. It's worth. I mean, what can you do? What can you do?
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? Hey man, I can see you're bummed out.
Yeah? Well, not many reasons to be happy lately.
What would you do at home if you needed some cheering up?
I'd probably watch a light-hearted comedy.
You deserve a good laugh. Life hasn't been easy lately.
No, it hasn't. Thanks for noticing.
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
Much better. I went back to my workout today, and it felt great. I'm a little worried about how the corporation's gonna react to us, though. Don't worry, I won't let them hurt you. Jan, I know you're a tough guy, and I believe you truly mean that. We both know there's nothing you'll be able to do. Still, whatever happens, you had the balls to do the right thing. And I know I can trust you whatever happens.
Are you okay?
How could anyone be okay under these circumstances? The end feels inevitable. Where's this coming from? I know our odds. Maybe it's time to consider the easy way out.
Shit. Alright. Another movie night.
Pushing for the bill for 9 years and have taken part in mass demonstrations throughout
People who always finish their sentences.
will outline just what animals will be allowed to be used in labs along with penalties.
Hey man, I was thinking, have you ever noticed how often we
Finish each other's sentences?
Yeah, we have lived together for
Way too long.
Right. I feel like we've probably had
Every conversation two people can have.
right.
So we
Always know what the other one is.
thinking.
Right. But like, specifically, why?
Do we do that? I don't know. Like, where do you think
That compulsion comes from? Not sure, because it's certainly not like a.
endearing quality?
No.
No. Mostly, I feel like we want to just show
That we're like engaged listeners, right? And we're
empathetic.
yes,
And also maybe a little bit
impatient, right? We're kind of like
insufferable.
Pass me another beer,
know-it-alls.
please.
Can't handle
the idea
Yeah.
of like an unresolved,
melody, right? And in a way, does sort of make us
really annoying,
right?
Well, like we could totally
Stop if we want to. Obviously, we just have to face
our fears and just never
finish
this
current.
ongoing.
Sentence, right? Can we actually
Stop? I don't know. Sure doesn't
seem like it, but like I have
total autonomy
over my own
thoughts, right? And I certainly
can't be read.
like a book
It's like my mind tells me
to just stay quiet for sure, but like then somehow the instinct to
finish a sentence
kicks in as if it's
totally out of
my
my
control, right? And I'm like stuck in
some kind of sentence
vortex. Hang on, quick. We need to both say the most like random
thing we can think of.
that we would never otherwise
Say.
Right.
My foot has an
area code all its own. That's
in a Peruvian rug shop.
located entirely
That's
within the
ridiculously
International
amusing.
Space PlayStation, and it's a.
Pluvia stafama stage wells.
Those
were all the things I was going to say.
And the fake word at the end.
What is happening? Oh my god. Wait, maybe the reason we keep
Finishing each other's sentences.
is because they're not.
Each other's sentences.
Maybe we're actually
Only
one person.
That's so sad.
Oh. Nah.
No, we're just really annoying. Right. Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
Okay. I can see you're disappointed with me. So, you're planning on holding a grudge forever?
I don't know. Now, you're the one doing the planning here. Hmm? All I want is for you to stay away from me. I told you that from the start, didn't I? But you wouldn't listen. Making pierogi, building that park for me, being my fucking pal. What a load of bullshit.
You want to talk about the worker's death?
What's there to say? He lived, and now he's gone.
I know you didn't always see eye to eye.
What do you want me to say? At least I know he stayed true to his ideals till the end.
I need to know I can still count on you. This tragedy only proves that I can't do this alone.
Well, luckily you won't have to. You have my, wrench.
collect all of that.